Okay. Question 3 is asking what the surface area of a cylinder is. Okay, so we have a cylinder. It's like this. So that's shape that has radius of r and a height of h. Okay, so a cylinder would be a circular. It's kind of like a tube or something like that. It's circular, but it has a top and a bottom. Okay, so the surface area would include the area of the top, the area of the bottom or the base, and the area of the lateral surface, or the surface all the way around the tube, right? So we want an area of a cylinder. We have to add together a surface area of the top, the surface area of the base, and zoom out a little bit, and the surface area of the lateral surface. Oops, lateral. Okay, and since the top and the bottom are the same, we can write 2 times the base plus the area of the lateral surface. Okay, so now we have to figure out what the area of the base and the area of the lateral surface is. So let's start with the base. So as you can see from my diagram, the area of the base is just a circle, right, with a radius r. So we can say area of base is equal to the area of a circle. And we know that the area of a circle is pi r squared. Okay? So next we need to figure out what the area of the lateral surface is. So lateral surface. So if we imagine this cylinder without the top and bottom. See if I can draw it, okay. Kind of like a hollow tube, right? If there is no top and bottom, we can imagine sort of unrolling the shape. And when we unroll it, we should be able to get a rectangle, right? So rectangles, in order to find the area of the rectangle, so we'll say area of the lateral is equal to the area of the rectangle. So yeah, imagine unrolling it and you have the same, it's the same area, just on a flat surface, right? So when we find the area of a rectangle, we usually do length times width, right? So if we have length here, well, we know it's height, as we saw previously that the height of the cylinder is h, and so the width of this rectangle is the same thing as the circumference. It's just the same, just unrolled, right? So the circumference of a circle, I'll say C for circumference of, oops, I can't spell circle, is equal to 2 pi r, right? So if we have length and width, we know length is the height and width is 2 pi r, as we determined up here. Okay, and that gives us the area of the lateral surface. So now all we have to do is go back up here and add them together to get the total area of the cylinder. Okay, so area of the cylinder is equal to 2 times the area of the base, because remember we have to account for the top and the bottom of the cylinder, plus the area of lateral surface So 2 times area of the base, which we determined to be this, pi r squared, plus the area of the lateral surface, which is h2 pi r. Obviously, you can rearrange that. And if we factor out 2 pi and r, we get 2 pi r plus h as the area of the cylinder. That's the final answer. And I can also show an example as they do here. They give us this cylinder. So let's look at that example. So from this diagram, we can see that the radius is equal to 4 inches and the height appears to be 8 inches, right? So let's try to solve what the area is from the formula we just found out. So we have 2 pi r, which is 4 inches, and then r, which is 4 inches, plus h, which is 8 inches. Okay. 2 pi, well, we can multiply the 2 and the 4 there, so that's 8 inches times pi, and then 4 plus 8, we have 12 inches. Okay, and then we have inches times inches, so the final answer would be 96 pi inches squared, right? And obviously you can multiply the 96 times pi to get like an exact answer, but, or sorry, like an approximate answer, but since pi is repeating, we'll leave it as this for an exact answer. And yeah, that's how you would apply the formula we just found out. Okay. And that's all for that question.